than down there.
What do they say? Everyone's equal on the turf and under it.
I reckon it's a true saying too, Rod.
John, good luck in the retirement, and thanks for your friendship over the years.
And it'll continue, Rod. Good luck to you all.
Before you go, tell me, you know a place called the High Flyer Hotel?
I don't, no. I know the Savile the Esplanade, though.
Yeah, well,
you want a tip for the Cup before I leave you?
Oh, yes.
I thought you weren't going to ask me. I think brave decision, Rod. You saw him win last year with 55.5. He's got a half a kilo above the limit. So he's pitchforked into the race and drawn barrier 2. Neil Payne knows the horse well. He rode him in the Cup last year. I think he's great value in the Cup today.
Brian Blackmore was a bit impressed with his run the other day.
He was he? Well, he'll do better today.
I wanted to tell you about that High Flyer Hotel, though. Some boys here, Bill and his mates are there, and they say that the publican's going to put 1,000 on the bar after the last. He calls it doing a singo, but I think it's a bit short.
Now, what's the address again?
I'll meet you there. Got John Russell, one of the ornaments of race calling in Australia.
Oh, I bet he'd love to be up in that box with the binoculars zoomed in on the start and having a look at these colours, calling them round in race 6. Great caller, John. I reckon one of his best calls was the Cox Plate that Saintly won. They were all across the track. Saintly, Juggler, Falante and All Our Mob, I think was the other one, Wayne.
Yeah, wasn't much between the four of them.
No, it was a great call. All right, let's head to Darwin for race 6. We've got another top caller for to call this one, Darren McCauley.
Geodude coming along now, walks up towards the outside of the line in company with Here's Me Mate. David Bates in the saddle. Here's Me Mate. 3:30 in favourite on Unitab as Hunter Region, who backs up after Saturday, comes along. There's a couple going off in the gates at the moment. Karma, which isn't exactly living up to its name. And also You Just Ask. Believe in Victory and Nice Pins complete the line near the outside. So the field is almost set for the MGM Grand Darwin Casino Handicap. Over the 1900, short run onto the first corner. The starter heading to the top of the stand. Has the button all set. There's the light. Off in the MGM Grand. And near the inside, Bright B, one of the first away. Here's Me Mate. Geodude commenced pretty quickly. Go Bra is booting up now between horses as they race to the first corner. Behind them, You Just Ask, and also getting into a spot of by the Hunter Region. They fan very, very wide. You Just Ask overreacted badly, and Believe in Victory got shunted right off the track. It was a scramble on the first corner. Bright B went to the front, tackled though by Geodude, who'll roll to the lead. It's Geodude getting a half a length on Bright B. Here's Me Mate settling up beautifully, running third as they sweep into the back. Running fourth, Madam Archway. The mare missed that early trouble. They're being followed by Grow Bra in the centre. There's Hunter Region. He's out fairly deep as they go into the back of the course at the 1100. A length and a half away behind them, Karma. Then Nice Pin sitting out there deep on the course, going around Region, who's already being pushed along. Believe in Victory is back third last. You Just Ask behind them, and tailed off along last is Cosy Prince. Coming along to the 900 though, and Bright Bead tackled by Geodude over on the outside, and they share the lead together. Bright Beat about ahead now to the good of Geodude, and a length and a half to Here's Me Mate, going beautifully for Bates. It is quite keen to go early on him. He's off 3 off the fence, about to send him up now and join the leaders down the side of the course. Back behind them, the mare Madam Archway. A length and a half to Go Bra outside of Karma. Hunter Region next, calling it a day. They're being followed between horses next of all by as they come around the home corner. Believe in Victory. A gap in the field, then Nice Pins, Cosy Prince, You Just Ask, and calling it a day. Regent, they turn for home, and Here's Me Mate dashed up and quickly sprinted to the lead. Thompson has Madam Archway into the clear, giving chase, but Here's Me Mate down by the 200, led clearly from Madam Archway. Geodude from well back, Go Bra. Here's Me Mate though in no danger, coming away. Bates had a quick sneak peek over the shoulder, puts the stick away, and Here's Me Mate's going to blitz them in the MGM Grand. Here's Me Mate won it by 6 lengths. Madam Archway second, Geodude ran third. Believe in Victory got up for fourth, and then Go Bra, followed by Bright Bead. Over on the outside next, Cosy Prince, a mile back to Nice Pins, and then Karma. At the head of the others then was Regent, You Just Ask, and Hunter Region has finished near the tail of the field. Number 2, Here's Me Mate, has blitzed them. Number 2, Here's Me Mate, ridden by David Bates, has won in a canter. Madam Archway will be second. Robert Thompson Here's me mate, always travelling like a winner in running. He was quite happy to take off and go coming out of the back onto the 800 corner aboard the favourite. He had the leaders in his sights and well and truly covered. And when he let down, he accelerated away, putting a space between himself and the opposition, and has gone on to record an effortless win by 5 or 6 untouched.
All right, looked like he might have had a few chases, but he just got away from them in the last little bit.
His form's just got better every run into this preparation, Matt. He went up there as a maiden and he won a race, and he's been very, very consistent. He was going to win a long way from home there. David Bates had to ease him out across the heels of them about the 600 metre mark because he's just going too well, and Rob Thompson tracked him up there, and I thought he had the last shot, but the winner was just far too good.
Extra double on the Uni tab pays 51.60, combination of 3 and 2, and the next race there at Darwin is the Wolf Blass Lightning Plate. Wolf's certainly a big fan of the Darwin Carnival after winning the Cup last year with brave decision. He's back to defend the title, that horse, this year.
Her, also Big Doug and he's Snoopy. On Tab Limited, Big Doug's a favourite. Big Doug's a favourite on Tab Limited. However, downstairs 3 or 4 minutes ago, Ben Maher was the favourite ahead of he's Snoopy and Big Doug, but good late support for Big Doug. This is the IGT Forbes Cup, $12,500 race. Good crowd, very good crowd here today at Forbes, and expect similarly big crowds over for the Wellington Cup on Friday and the famous Louth Cup meeting on the banks of the Darling River downstream of Burke on Saturday. And any trainers who are tuned into Sky Channel or 2KY, just reminding you, noms extended for the Louth Cup, 2,000 metres, and the 800 metre class 2 at Louth on Saturday. Noms extended until tomorrow morning, but noms for the other races are very strong. OK, they are moving forward pretty well now for the IGT Forbes Cup. And waiting on He Snoopy. Table Mountain set it. Ran second last at Wagga on Saturday. That form wouldn't be in the form guides. And Gasney ran fourth at Canberra on Friday. They're backing up the run in the Forbes Cup. Ben Maher about to come up. And Baycrest is ready, and Michael Rudd has the Bankstown District Sports Club colours, yellow, white and green on Christian Ladd. Castle Chimes has been missing the start of late, but he's racing well. Big Doug, he ran third, I think, in the Christmas Cup at Ranwick back in December. Now trained by 84-year-old Chockwhite at Condobolin, who won with him second up at Cara. They're almost set. He's got 61 to carry. We stand by for a start in the IGT Forbes Cup over the 1,800 metres. Should be a great race. And away they go here, and Big Doug jumped away fairly well. Going to be headed off now by Gasnier over on the rails, and Christian Ladd going up with Baycrest third. He's Snoopy now on the outside of Big Doug, followed by Ben Maher. Castle Chimes and Table Mountain is last. Into the turn out of the straight they go, and Gasnier taken on for the lead by Christian Ladd. Baycrest third. Over on the outside of Big Doug fifth, then He's Snoopy, followed by Ben Maher. Next was Table Mountain, and Castle Chimes is last. The pace is pretty slow now as they go towards the 1,400, and Gasnier just on a length to Christian Ladd. Big Doug third on the inside of Baycrest, a length and a bit back to Table Mountain, taking off around the outside of Ben Maher. He's Snoopy is second last, and Castle Chimes at the tail. Midway down the back of Forbes racetrack, and it's Gasnier leading in the IGT Forbes Cup by overlength. Table Mountain is going quickly around the outside, followed by Christian Ladd. Big Doug on the fence, then Baycrest, Ben Maher. He's Snoopy second last, and Castle Chimes is at the tail. Gasnier will bring them off the back of the 800. Out by 2 lengths to Table Mountain. Big Doug is over on the inside of Christian Ladd. Then came Baycrest, Ben Maher. He's Snoopy going around them 3 wide, and Castle Chimes is last. They race down the side of the course, and still Gasnier out by 2 lengths now to Table Mountain. Here come the challengers. Big Doug about to get off the fence, and Baycrest it's sprinting quickly around the outside there, followed by Ben Maher, who's held up for a run on the fence. They race up onto the home turn, and Gasnier will be first into the straight. Christian Ladd. Big Doug is in the clear 2 off the fence, and Baycrest running a good race on the outside. Baycrest coming at Gasnier. Big Doug, Ben Maher trying to get a run. Gasnier, here's Ben Maher squeezing through with Big Doug and Baycrest. Ben Maher, Big Doug, Baycrest, they go to the line. Photo, Big Doug or Ben Maher with Baycrest close up on the outside. About a long head between the 3 of them. Running fourth then was Gasnier, which fought on well. Next in Christian Ladd, Castle Chimes, He's Snoopy and Table Mountain. It's a thriller in the cup, resting between Big Doug, Ben Maher, and on the outside Baycrest. Big Doug in the centre, Ben Maher sneaking up along the rails and Baycrest on the outside, and there's not much more than a head between the three and an absolute thrilling finish to the IGT Forbes Cup. What a great finish here. Big Doug in the centre, on the inside Ben Maher, and on the outside Baycrest, and you wouldn't wish to see a better race. That was an absolute ripper, and we wait with bated breath for the result on the Forbes Cup. Gasnier led for home. Big Doug got off the fence, made his challenge. Baycrest running a mighty race, joined in, and here we are about to get the number to go up here. Big Doug or Ben Maher. Big Doug or Ben Maher with Baycrest on the outside. Number 1 is the winner of the Forbes Cup, Big Doug, ridden by Greg Ryan. Second goes to number 6, Ben Maher, ridden by Dale Jeffries. Third to number 5, Baycrest, Gavin McKeon. And fourth to number 2, He's Snoopy. He's Snoopy's ran fourth. Number 2, He's Snoopy, 1652.
Righto, Cole, thanks. Good call. Good effort too, under 61 kilos by the winner, Wayne.
Yeah, Greg Ryan, he took a few shortcuts there and pushed him through. He's a horse that you knew he was going to run the distance out, Matt. It was just going to be luck and running, carrying that big weight. Greg Ryan, one of his better rides.
Let's go to Darwin. Here's Scott Leckie, the rider of 13 Term in the Lightning Plate.
Well, race 7 on the program here is the Wolf Blass Lightning Plate. And with me is a young rider who hasn't been at it too long in the territory. It's Scott Leckie, who rides Term. Scott, you came from Victoria.
Yes, I'm from Traralgon originally. I've been up here about 6 months now. I'm apprenticed to Stephen Brown just across the track, and going good, yeah.
And what brought you to the territory?
Well, I was apprenticed to Mark Riley at Mornington, and he was good mates with Stephen, and he recommended me to come up to him to just get a good kick along, and since that, it's happened, yeah.
And you still got a claim?
Yeah, claim 3. Yep, still I've only rode 15 winners, but still going good. But it was good today to get a ride because all the races are non-claimers, but I ended up with 6, which was really good. I was happy about that.
And on a big day like this, now you're riding Term. Can you tell us much about it?
Oh, he's a little champion, this horse. I've rode him 3 times now for 2 wins and a second. Last start we rode him here on Ladies' Day, and he broke the track record. So hopefully we're just hoping he can do it again.
Well, it's your last ride for the day. Well, good luck.
Thanks a lot for that.
Scott Leckie there, he rides Term. He's only had a brief term in the territory, but according to him, everything's going very rosy.
The first 4 at Wangaratta, race 7, 12, 11, 10 and 14 were the numbers. It paid $7,716.60 in New South Wales, and the spinner at Forbes, 1 and 6 were the first 2 across the line, paid $150. Here's Steve at Mackay.
Ready to run. 5 favourites out of 6 homes so far, and a second favourite. So bookmakers on the back foot. Aspire stands in well. Chief Bulleye runs the favourite here.
To come. Now, 6 minutes until the next at Darwin, and let's return to the track. Here's Rod. He's got the late mail for the Lightning Plate.
Well, flush with success after that previous winner, Craig Sant. This is the Wolf Blass Lightning Plate. We'll be able to afford some champagne after it.
Hopefully, mate. It's not an easy race. I'm going for number 10, Caligula. He's a big chestnut on-pace runner who gets down in the weights this week. From the all-conquering Stephen Brown stable. I like him on top. Just hope he doesn't get taken on too hard in front. For second, number 5, Bowmaster backs up from the the Palmerston Sprint on Saturday, where he did run a nice race in running third behind To Be Fair. He looks the main danger. And for third, number 4, Mickey Moo. Well in the market's been well supported on track. Dash Denton in the saddle.
All right, mate, see if we can put a couple together.
Yeah, 10-5-4, Rod. Good luck.
Thank you. Craig Sant, he reckons you'd be mad not to be on Caligula.
Well, we'd better jump on. Caligula, number 10 it is. Joel Hallam's mount in the next at Darwin. Here's a market for the next at Warwick Farm, race 7. The ratings are 4, 5, 7 and 9. Equal top raters 4 and 5. And here's the figures. That first 4 at Forbes on the Forbes Cup, 1, 6, 5 and 2 were the numbers, paid $787.30. We are about to hear from Joe Bowditch regarding the next at Darwin. Joe is riding number 8, Develop.
Well, South Australian jockey Joe Bowditch is a pretty widely travelled young rider, and he's made his way to the top end. Joe, firstly, you may have been lucky to get here.
Yeah, there was a little bit of drama on the way up. On the way to the airport, and a car pulled out in front of me, and I was doing 80 in an 80 zone and didn't have time to brake and wrote the car off, so a bit of action.
Anyway, as long as you're all right, that's the main thing, and you made it. Now, coming up in this race, you're riding a horse called Develop.
Yep. He looks as though he just might be struggling for form at the moment. Looking at the race, the stablemate's probably going to be hard to beat, but I'm sure Stephen Brown does a great job, and I'm sure he'll have him ready today.
And in the following race, El Cartero?
Yeah, El Cartero, he's a nice horse. I've seen him win in Adelaide, and I rode him at Alice Springs over the carnival. He's a horse that sort of gets back and gets home, and the last race they got back and got home a bit, so the pattern of racing sort of won't work against him, and he should be around the mark.
And your first visit to the territory in the Darwin Cup, you're riding Indian Ridge.
Yeah, another one who's probably just struggling for form, his last two. He won a Class 6 race here 3 runs back and was a good win. So if he puts his best foot forward, I think he's a pretty fair horse.
All right, Joe, well, good luck for the rest of the day. Ride carefully and drive carefully.
Thank you.
Joe Bowditch there from Adelaide, making his debut appearance here at Darwin on Cup Day.
Yes, well, certainly he's due for a change of luck if he wrote the car off on the way to the airport today. Heading to the gates, back in a moment with the Wolf Blass Lightning Plate. Race 7 at Darwin, they're getting around to the gates. Mickey Moo's the favourite ahead of Caligula, number 10. The first 4 dividends at Mackay, race 7. New South Wales, 8, 3, 2 and 5, paid $8,176.20. And on Unitab, the first 4 jackpot, $5,875 on the numbers 8, 3, 2 and 5. Now at Darwin, runners are at the gates and about to move in. Warwick Farm, Wayne. For punters getting their bets on for the last in Sydney, what do you recommend there?
Another race that doesn't look very easy on paper, Matt. I thought probably Strabane might be the one to beat there. He's had the 3 runs back from a spell now, and he showed at his last start when he got onto a drier track, the bit of a glimpse of form. He ran
and let's head to the track.
Now McNamara's band, next one along, and then we'll have a couple to go. Develop and Dark Brandy. $3.40 Mickey Moo, $4.50 Scottro, $5.40 Caligula. Dark Brandy's in, so they're all in the stalls for the Wolf Blass Lightning Plate over the 1,000-metre trip. Caligula drawn the inside. Winning Blind restless in the gates. Line looks better, light is on. Caligula took a lunge, settles. Winning Blind again rears up. Light continues to flash. Racing. Scottro missed it by a length, and Aspen Star missed it by 20 lengths. Mickey Moo out like a flash, straight to the front from term by a length and a half. Bowmaster Scottro right up there with them with McNamara's band and Dark Brandy. Sister-in-law is drifting back with Winning Blind. Caligula getting through along the inside a bit from Develop. About 6 lengths away to Napa, and Aspen Star about 4 lengths behind him. Scottro the outside of Mickey Moo at the 450. Term a length and a half away, 3 lengths to Bowmaster. Caligula running on. Dark Brandy deep, a length and a half. McNamara's band from Sister-in-law, and Develop heads the rest into the home stretch. It's Scottro and Mickey Moo in front. Term trying hard to pick them up, then Caligula. Bowmaster about a length behind them, and they're out in advance of Dark Brandy. Getting up along the rails, Caligula is coming out after Mickey Moo, and Bowmaster flying the outside. They hit the line. Bowmaster by a nose over Caligula, ahead away third Mickey Moo, then Scottro. Napa, it rattled home from well back. In behind them, Term, Every Hope, a long way back. Sister-in-law from Aspen Star, Dark Brandy, Winning Blind, Develop, and McNamara's band last home. I think Bowmaster's got up in the very last hop to tip out Caligula, who was getting a beautiful inside run. And Mickey Moo has just missed the Cornilla. She has run third. Stand by. We've had some fantastic finishes here today. Some rippers. And Bowmaster for Teresa Perry. And she'll be a very happy girl if she's got the judges pat. They've run 57 .77 in a great three-way go to the post. With Bowmaster, I feel, getting there in the very last stride over Caligula and Mickey Moo. And Scott Rose battled on well after being tardy away and showing tremendous speed to be just behind them. This will be a big thrill for Teresa. Winning a race on Darwin Cup Day. Lindsay Schmidt normally rides this galloper, couldn't take the ride today. And Bevan Holter has shown a great deal of faith in Teresa Perry to put her on Bowmaster, and he has got up. Number 5, Bowmaster, a 7-year-old bay gelding by Scenic out of Prepaid, owned by Kay Gilmore and G. Barton, trained by Bevan Holter and ridden by Teresa Perry. Waiting for the second and third numbers. Nothing showing as yet.
All right, well, here's Bowmaster now, number 5 returning, ridden by Teresa Perry. Great finish, and she's got him over the line just in time.
Yeah, she took the shortcuts there, got a run between them, and he's been a very consistent horse. He hasn't been able to win for a little while, but his form reads very well, and a couple of the horses that were in that race have beaten him the last couple of starts, but he just got the luck there, and he was the last horse left standing.
Yes, he loves his home track. He's had 23 starts there at Darwin and won 10 of them, and been in the placings a further 9 times. He's been placed at his last 5 starts, but has finally broke through for a win today, another one. Still no minors there. It's photos all round at Darwin. Bowmaster, that number's just gone into the frame, but we stand by for second and third. Now here's Warwick Farm. They're heading to the gates for race 7. King Capo, number 4 at 360. Looks to be the favourite. Strabane, Mavourtrice and Gold Deck, number 8, are among the other hopes. And there's Gwen Star, given an each-way chance at $10. The Accountant's Handicap is coming up at Warwick Farm on Bank Holiday. Still no minors at Darwin. We know the winner's 5, but nothing for second. And Caligula, ridden by Joel Hallam. And at number 4, Mickey Moo has got third, ridden by Paul Denton. So the numbers just in are 5, 10 and 4 official on race number 7. Ahead by a nose. So it was a very, very competitive finish. That's Teresa Perry there, the winning rider. Now Wangaratta, the last race, number 7, Our Knickers. Now we've got the interim dividends available. Race 7 at Darwin. Bowmaster paid $12.60 and $2.80. Caligula and Mickey Moo were the place getters. The Quinella was $33.10. The trifecta was $157.10 on the 7th. And next at Darwin, race 8 is a special conditions handicap, and then race 9 is the Cup. Now looking ahead to
before, and jockey Peter Losh. How'd you find it this year?
It's always the same, Rod. Sensational, but I'm very pleased you didn't call me a veteran. That was good.
Well, I think I referred to Robert Thompson as being a veteran coming to Darwin, but that's the way I meant it. You're riding one in race 8, Cypress Lakes. Do you know much about it?
No, well, he used to, actually, David Throsby owned the horse when he raced in New South Wales, and he raced a bit in Brisbane. So I've seen a bit of the horse. He's been up here with Viv Oldfield. Viv does a good job with him, and I hope he's got him ready to fire today.
How do you find the track?
It's round. No, it's good. Look at this.
Yeah,
that's not the only place it gets, I can assure you. But, no, it's...
Tell me this, how do you get it off?
No, they have a degreaser that you have to put all over yourself, and then you get in the shower and it comes off. So all the boys here have got it worked out.
And Pete, I suppose we can expect you back?
I certainly hope so, Rod. Yeah.
Social life is great?
Yeah, it's a pity my family couldn't be here, but social life is great.
Yeah, I felt the same way, Pete.
I'm sure. Thank you.
Good luck with Cypress Lakes in race 8.
Terrific. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Peter Losh, one of the visitors here for the Carlton Draft Darwin Cup Carnival, and he's riding Cypress Lakes in race 8.
Okay, and we'll have more from Darwin shortly. The running double at Wangaratta, 12 and 7, was $105.90, and we stand by for correct weight there on the last. They are moving in at Forbes. They're a bit late, but they are moving in.
Track for the next event from Darwin, race 8. This is the target special condition handicap over 1,300 metres. Time to head back to Rod Gallegos and Craig Sam with the late mail, race 8 at Darwin.
Well, we're getting into the get-out stakes territory. This is race 8 on the 9-event program. Craig Sant, how do you see it?
Righty, I see a bit of value here with number 5, La Saint. 2 runs on the track this time in have been good. Alice Springs Cup winner a few years back. He's a 9-year-old these days, but I think he's going to run a race today at double-figure odds. Number 5, La Saint on top for Sheila Arnold. The second, number 2, Old Swampy. He's the favourite and likely leader. He'll set a merry dance in front. He'll be hard to hold out. And for third, number 1, Pelt. He backs up from the Palmerston Sprint on Saturday, and he ran a good race when running 5th on that occasion. So, in a tricky race, I thought a bit of value in number 5, La Saint, at good odds from 2 and 1.
Good on you, Craig. That's race 8 coming up, and hoping for a heavenly result with La Saint.
OK, thanks very much, Rod, and also Craig Sant with the late mail on the 8th event. Of course, the feature, the Carlton Draft Darwin Cup, due in just under an hour from now. Correct weight on the last at Wangaratta, placings 721. Our nicker successful, 410 170, trifecta $94.20. Rod Gallegos linked up with the jockey of top weight Pelt. I refer to Barry Hupperts.
Well, race 8 on the program. It's the target handicap. And riding the top weight is Barry Hupperts, who's made the trip from Alice Springs. A lot shorter than some people have got to make. What can you tell us about Pelt, Barry?
Pelt's quite a nice horse. He's quite strategic. We've had him for quite a little while now. He's won a couple for us, and he's quite an honest horse. He's just looking towards the end of his preparation now, though.
Well, we can only hope for the best today.
Yep, thank you, yeah.
Tell me this, you ride at Alice Springs, you ride here. What other tracks would you cover?
I originally come from South Australia and ridden in a few Victorian tracks when I was a bit younger, but mainly been up the territory since through weight problem. But it's been good to me, though, territory.
You obviously enjoy it here.
Yeah, it is very good. People are nice, and they give you good opportunities, and you make the most of them.
All right, Barry, well, good luck in race 8 on Pelt, and hope it can get home for you.
Thank you very much. We'll be trying our best.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Barry Hupperts. He rides Pelt in race 8.
And it's a shortener, number 1, $11, now $8.90. But Old Swampy is the favourite. Old Swampy, a last star winner on the track over Son of Grace, horse that's won 10 from 27. As they approach the start for the 8th event, the 8th is the race before the Darwin Cup of 2003. Race 8 at Darwin.
They're moving in, started calling for the runners to move up, and Cypress Lake's the first of the runners to move in. They're coming forward. The favourite is Old Swampy at $2.60. Radan about to move in. The rider of Pelt is out of the saddle. The calming blanket has been applied. Shadow Box of the Grey about to load up. La Saint, El Catiro Ring Cycle. The big fella about to move forward. Old Swampy beautifully drawn. Tim Norton at $2.60. And we're waiting on Pelt to move in. Official attendance for the day is 24,000 people. And on behalf of the visiting race callers, I would like to thank the chairman, Mr. Ted Bailey, and also the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. David Aldred, for having us here for this magnificent carnival that has drawn together many of the officialdom from all around Australia, and also jockeys, trainers, punters of alike, for a truly great race meeting here at Darwin. And we wish David Aldred the very best as he leaves us and heads to Tasmania to take up a new post. There's still a fair few out, only about 4 or 5 in.